Happy evening, ladies and gentlemen and friends. This is Dr. Prashant Khankhoje, engineer and PhD in renewable energy. I'm working in energy, emotions, and environment. Everything in the universe hums with energy, a cosmic vibration, and the emotions ripple with the waves in motion, and the environment stands as our home, which is asking us for nurturing it with a sustainable and beautiful tomorrow, which will have a life. What life I mean? LIFE. Life is for everyone. Friends, I'm very glad to stand in front of you to talk on a theme called ODC. What do you mean by ODC? A life journey with a transformative and diversified experiences. Let me take you back to a moment that lit a spark in my own ODC, my own life journey. I was 4 years old kid, and it was a Diwali vacation. And the Diwali is a festival of crackers and sweets and everything. So one evening I was standing on the door because I was a very small kid. I was not allowed to go and fire crackers. So I was overlooking the firecrackers and amazing painting in the sky. Suddenly, a firecracker, a rocket, zipped towards me and hit my hand. I suddenly started crying because of burning sensation. Immediately, I was whisked inside my home, and my grandmother poured a cool water on my hand and tried to pamper me and put a ointment on that. And while she pampering me, she was whispering, "Thank you, God, Narsimha. You protected my little Prahlad." I was taken aback. I was still getting my crying controlled. So this whispering suddenly put me in calmness, and I asked Grandma, "Who is this Lord? And what are you talking about? I am not Prahlad. My name is Prashant. And you are talking about Lord Narsimha. Who is this?" So she smiled at me and asked me, "You want to listen who is Lord Narsimha is?" I said, "Yes, Granny." So he is a Lord Narsimha who is a avatar of Vishnu, who standing at the door protected Prahlad from a demon called Hiranyakashipu. This Hiranyakashipu demon had a boon that he will not be killed either inside or outside by a man or an animal. So this Lord Narsimha is a half man and half lion, is the avatar of Vishnu, standing at the door, protected Prahlad from this demon. So I was surprised to listen this story. When I listen this story, and now I'm imagining that most of the time in our day-to-day life, we are doing the same thing. We are standing to protect ourselves. Sometimes we are as furious as lion. Sometimes we are accommodative as a man, and then have a dialogue with human to human. But sometimes we become lion. And that reflects me from the Lord Narsimha story. Even Lord Narsimha, can we adopt that Lord Narsimha, God Narsimha's vision or the work in our day-to-day life? We are fighting with so many environmental issues, like for example, plastic waste. It is creating a havoc. It is choking our planet. So can we do something taking the inspiration from Lord Narsimha? We'll neither do the land filling nor do the pollution. So Indian engineers are working on converting plastic to fuel or using the plastic on the road so that this problem can be resolved. So I again turned towards my granny. I asked her, "Are there any such divine forms of God, some more divine forms?" So she immediately got surprised, asking for my curiosity. He said, "Yes, let me tell you, the reincarnation of Vishnu. There are many avatars. So first avatar is a fish form. which is called Matsya in Sanskrit, which protects the earth from water. The second form is tortoise, land and water both together. Then the third form is a Varaha, who is a balancing a strong animal. And the fourth is Narsimha, that is half man and half lion. And then comes Parshurama, a person or a man with an axe who protects us from evil. Then comes the Lord Ram, who is a ethical leader and having working throughout his life on human values. And then lastly, Lord Krishna, who is a all-time favorite coach and a strategist. So when I look at these forms described by my grandmother, I was thinking that there is some leadership lessons and management lesson in each of the forms. Some forms are like a leader, sometimes like a protector, sometimes a supporter, sometimes a coach, and sometimes a strategist. So these ideas, when they flow into our life from these such great stories, and it passed from one generation to another generation, one person to other person, one family to other family, then probably it will help us to grow our life. It helps us to challenge the emotions, challenge the assumptions. And we can take a lot of lessons from all these stories. And this also gives me a realization that it is a form of evolution of mankind. It resembles with the theory of evolution by Charles Darwin, survival of the fittest. It started from Matsya to finally Krishna. It's like evolution of mankind. And similarly, I asked my grandme that are there anything which I can take a lesson from? So she then comes and tell me about the 4 yugas we have. I said, what is this yuga means? He said, it's a certain period of our life, or our generation, or our earth. So first is Satya Yuga, where the fighting was between Dev and Asura. It's called God and Demon. The second was from Satya Yuga, then we have Treta Yuga, where the fighting was between Ram and Ravan. 2 were the kings, the rulers from 2 different countries. Then comes the Dwapar Yuga, which is fighting between Pandavas and Kauravas from the same family, the good and evil from the same family. And now we are into Kali Yuga, the present condition or the present Yuga. So where is the evil and where is the good now? It is all within us. The good person inside us and the bad person inside us fighting all the time. And we accordingly decide our stance, or we decide our way of working. Sometimes if the bad thing or the bad person inside us become heavy, then probably something happens. So we have to always understand that evil and good are within us. And we can take lot of things, lot of learning from this story. So when take the journey, or we are talking about Odyssey. Take the Odyssey of Lord Ram, for example. It's full of all kinds of human sorrows and happiness. We talk about Ram for perfectionist. We talk about Ram from devotion and sacrifice. We talk about Ram for being a principle. So are we using some principles or some characteristics of Lord Ram in our day-to-day life? He has gone through all the things, from devotion to sacrifice. And then he has actually literally built the bridges. For example, Ram Setu. Everybody of you must be aware about the construction of Ram Setu. It is actually built on the trust and a teamwork from all the people available there. It is not like a king where he has got a force, army forces, and where they can build up. He has got all kinds of animals in the force. And even a small contribution from a small animal like a squirrel got acknowledged. And there were monkeys in that force. So the monkeys, when the stones were not floating, they wrote Ram on that, and then they throw the stone in the sea, and the stones start floating. So what does this mean? In corporate world, in today's world, we call this as a management approval or basic to regulatory support. Then you can build the bridges and walk on it without any issue. Like take the example of Hanuman. And you know, the leap across the sea. Initially, he was not ready. He was not at all ready. When there was another person in the force or another animal in the force called Jambuan, who helped him to rebuild his stamina, rebuild his potential, told him that yes, you can do it. There is nothing wrong or there is nothing which is not possible for you. You can do it. It is what, like taking a SWOT analysis today in corporate world, asking for the strength, weaknesses, opportunities and threat. Now in corporate, it is turned to a new concept which has come, it's called noise analysis. The noise, what I mean? Needs, opportunities, improvement areas, strength and exceptions. This exception word come in the corporate now analysis. The exception is plan B. Suppose everything you plan is not happening. Then what is the plan B? Are you going as per the plan B if nothing is happening? So accordingly, you have to go further and understand that these kind of stories or the wisdom words help us to grow. And now I'll take you to the last this thing avatar of Vishnu, Lord Krishna. Most of us are becoming Arjuna like every time. Like caught in the battlefield, understanding or not understanding anything. And understanding what is at stake. Under tremendous dilemma, whether to do it or not to do it. What is in it for me? Is it okay for me? Is it not okay for me? Shall I do it or shall I not do it? So we are becoming Arjuna most of the time, and Krishna take him from the journey. It's a transformative journey. From why me to why not me, which is a tremendous paradigm shift. Initially he was struggling with why me, why should I do this? But then at the end of the Bhagavad Gita, when Krishna narrated him, taken from various forms of Bhagavad Gita, various shlokas of Bhagavad Gita, you can understand that is complete mind shift from why me to why not me. He taught him three things. One is Jnana Yoga, that you should be aware about the knowledge you have. Then he talked about the Bhakti Yoga, that is a devotion. You should do the things with the devotion. 100% you be there. And then he talked about Karma Yoga. What is the Karma Yoga? That is a duty with integrity. So if in our Odyssey we are struggled with a situation like this, can we ask ourselves, what will Lord Ram do in this case? We could get the answer that, okay, work with integrity, work with heart, you will get the answer. If you stuck on a battlefield, suddenly there is a situation that you don't understand what to do. Can you ask, who is my mentor? Who is my compass? Because like Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna is like steering a ship in a storm with a trust on the compass, not on the waves. So if I ask you that if you got suddenly stuck up in the battlefield, can we ask ourselves, where is my compass? Can I be the compass? Or can I ask, where is my mentor? Or can I ask for some of the mentors? Then that is the resilience in action. So friends, let me conclude that with saying that these kind of wisdoms available in Indian culture, Indian scriptures and Indian knowledge system will definitely help us to transform our life. And the life become very, very happy. To change our Odyssey from normal life to happy life, we have to do some things. What is that? Changing from them to me. Then from me to we. And from we to us. Thank you very much.